Alright fans, coming up next we've got the final and feature match, Primetime Kevin E versus Bad Newz Kenny Roper. Here on the first episode of Juice, but stay tuned, Mike Messier making a huge announcement about the world title. We are about to see this following matchup, the feature match here on tonight's show, Ken Roper versus Primetime Kevin E, the first edition of USWF's brand new weekly show, Juice. And there are the new members of the Porn World Order, while Larry, of course, the brand new leader, along with Ken Roper, has stolen the Intercontinental title from Ravishing Rich. Oh my God! And there's the other member of the Porn World Order, Smooth Dave.
Thanks, Stray Cat.
What's he thanking Stray Cat for? Is there some kind of alliance? Mike Messier, what are you going to do about, of course, coming up after this match, you're going to make your announcement of the final two people entered into the World Title Tournament. And what are you going to do about Ken with that IC title? You're going to have to get it away from him.
Well, unfortunately, I'm stuck here in the broadcast booth with you, so I can't get down there. But the next time I'm in the same area as this Kenny Roper character, I'm going to take that belt back because it belongs to Ravishing Rich. And he thanked Stray Cat because I believe it was Stray Cat who beat up Ravishing Rich, allowing Kenny Roper to steal the belt.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't think so. Oh my God! Wait, hold on. I'm sorry about you being stuck in the commentary booth, but that last guy, Morbeck, spewed all over it. So.
The immortal Kevin E.
A member of the darkness. Look at the weapons. We just got another kid reviewing closer.
Lyrically perform armed robbery. Flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Battle scar, shogun. Explosion when my men.
Let it play.
Sound live forensics. I inspect view through the future.
Fans, we're going to enjoy the music of the Wu-Tang Clan. That's Kevin E has put in his contract that when he comes out to wrestle for these special Kevin E rules matches, he wants a Wu-Tang Clan Triumph to play. He was into that song over the summer of '97. Look at him smashing.
Behold the bold soldier, control the glow slowly. Proceed.
Kevin E now getting pounded by Kenny Roper. A whip into the ropes. Beautiful dropping at Kenny Roper over the top rope.
What is this? Kevin E. Oh my God, Ken Roper. What's this? Oh my God! Oh no! My God, Finn! I think that garbage can is hot. That's not even. I think he's juicing. It's juice on juice. Kenny Roper now going for a suplex to add injury to insult. Oh, he almost dropped him on his neck. Finn, I don't know if you can see it yet, but I think I see some blood in a little bit. Kevin E has so much. Look at this. Yes. Oh my God, Finn! Oh shit! Oh my God, look at this. Ken Roper doesn't know he did.
I'm bleeding.
Oh, he is. Oh my God! Fans, due to an emergency at ringside, we're gonna have to go to this station identification. You are watching the USWF's first debut airing of USWF Juice on Cox Cable Channel 18. And ECW now comes on Channel 20 at 1 in the morning for all you fans out there. Don't watch the shadow. Let's go back to ringside where there's actually Juice on Juice. The match, Primetime Kevin E is opting to keep going. Mike Messier, you were deciding whether the match should be stopped or not, but Kevin E decided he wanted to keep going. He is a hardcore athlete. Look at the blood. Look at the blood, Mike.
Well, this is Juice. I mean, this is getting out of hand, in my opinion. I'm stuck in the broadcast booth. I can't do a darn thing about it. But Kevin E's bleeding profusely. He told the referees that he wants to continue. Look at that juice. Look at that blood. It's disgusting. But Kevin E, somehow, he's in enthusiastic glee about this.
Mike, Primetime Kevin E was bleeding, so we went to the break. Mike Messier was opting whether to stop the match or not. He went down to ringside. Well, it was very quickly. He just yelled out the commentary booth, so we went to that quick commercial break. And Primetime Kevin E has decided to keep going. And what the first episode of Juice, Primetime Kevin E is juiced. And well, I mean, you might not be able to see it dripping down as much because that long hair is absorbing some of that blood. But Primetime Kevin E has been cut open by that Detroit Lions can, and we all know who that can used to be, so could that lead to some dissension?
Well, I don't know about that, but Kevin E, you know, he's going to have to get stitched up. He's going to have that long mane of hair shaved for the stitches. Now it says, ooh, a devastating right-handed punch, and this is a battle between two brawlers. This is just a tour de force matchup.
In fact, these two men have not met in a singles contest since, dare I say, the summer of 1996, where Ken Roper, not in a singles match, and Kenny Roper pinned Kevin E in that match clean in the middle of the ring. He pinned him clean.
And you know, Kevin E's got a huge ego, and getting pinned by Kenny Roper didn't help his ego much. Now he throws Kenny Roper into the corner. What's this, a Kevin E splash? Yeah, out of view of the camera range because Kevin E just ran so fast we couldn't get our camera to work over there. Now who's that? It's that Blackjack Charlie setting up the stretch on the tables. This is what he calls the MASH 4077.
And fans, I believe that matchup where Kevin E fought Ken Roper last summer in 1996 was Ken Roper's last singles victory here in the USWF.
Well, he's been struggling, but now we see Kevin E. What's he going to do with this man?
What'd I do?
He's going to mount the ropes now. He's going to put Kevin E. to the 4077.
What is this? He's going up to the top with Kevin E. Of course, he's wrestling this match. He's the blood. I mean, he put something over there. He put a handkerchief. He's popping one open. Kevin. Oh my God! Yes! My God, alcohol is everywhere in the USA. Oh man, we're all a bunch. Look at Kevin E's so drunk he can't even balance up there. We're all a bunch of drunk high school dropouts here. Oh man, Kevin E. Look at this, Kevin E. He couldn't even. I mean, that wasn't the best splash. He tagged in Lariat. Mike Messier, you got to do something about this. PWO keep tagging in. Lariat's not in the match. And I mean, USWF. Kevin E's so drunk he just dove on Ken. He doesn't know what he's doing out there. Kevin E is how cocked is Kevin E? He's bleeding. He's cocked. And Ken Roper's tagging in the PWO. We're all fucking losers. Why are we all so stupid?
Well, look, you know, this is Kevin E. rules. He wanted the music being played. He wanted no holds barred. He wanted blood. He wanted juice. He got it. Now look at Prince of Darkness. What's going on with him? This is crazy. This is chaos. This is unjustifiable madness. This is insane.
Smooth Dave made the save there just a few seconds ago. I cannot believe it, fans. USWF, I mean, we got Primetime Kevin E out there, Ken Roper, Blackjack Charlie, the Prince of Darkness, Smooth Dave, the Larry. We just had Stonewall and Stray Cat go at it. We had Ryan Starr out here, Daredevil Dawson, with Mr. Glenn. All these wrestlers, they're nothing more short. I want to say the word degenerate, but I don't want to sound like we're copying another organization. But we are degenerates. We wrestle in the backyard, but fans, well, I don't, I'm just an announcer. But fans, we are, how hardcore is the USWF? And the first episode of Juice, fans, what is Juice? Juice is unbelievable.
Well, you saw a 2 count there by Kenny Roper. You know, let's talk about Kenny Roper for a second. He's stepping up to the plate. This is, I believe, his first main event match on television anywhere, and it's on the first episode of Juice. Well, in the business we call it a push. I hate to say it, but it's a push for Kenny Roper to be in this match.
Fans, at the end of the show, we have the USWF hotline. USWF now has a website, which will be starting to get updated more often now that we're back on the air, I understand. And at the end of the show, we'll give you the address. What's on the address now, the newest update, talks about Ken Roper being kicked out of his house. And that is the feature story on this update. And I believe Gomez Sinclair, Gregory Owens, a lot of those people have a lot to do with that, putting that website.
You're missing the action. Look at this, the Prince of Darkness, who because of his recent heart problems cannot wrestle currently. He's lighting a cigarette for Kevin E. That's how hardcore the Prince of Darkness is. He can't wrestle, but he's still lighting his cigarette, if he can actually light the cigarette. Meanwhile, Kenny Roper is getting his asthma power medicine. Oh, look at that! He got the cigarette in his eye! The strange trash can from the fans. But no, Kevin E's fine. Even with the burnt eye, he's still bleeding. He's got a burnt eye, and now he's smoking a cigarette, and he's drinking a beer. Kevin E is hardcore to the extreme. And Kenny Roper with the asthma injury. It's asthma versus cigarette smoke. Kevin E with a kick to the midsection, exchanging right hands. This is a brawl. You're not going to see this. This is better than New Jack versus Sabu. A whip into the ropes. A big drop kick to the midsection. And Kevin E is head over heels in pain. And the cigarettes and the bird is flying high in Coventry.
And I just figured I'd want to add this in here. Eric Kulas, you're a fucking crybaby, you fat piece of shit.
All right, a whip into the ropes. Kevin E with a clothesline. Kevin E now picking up Kenny Roper. What's this? Oh, it's Midnight Express.
I believe he calls that move the super freak. Whoa, and what I just wanted to add that thing about Eric Koulas in because, I mean, Eric Koulas, he bleeds, he goes crying, I'm going to place a lawsuit, his dad, stop the match. I don't see anybody out here, the darkness didn't go, stop the match. Primetime Kevin E kept going, and he won the match. USWF, when we bleed, we keep going. USWF, who's hardcore now? USWF 1998, we are more hardcore than before. And look at that, there is an athlete, there is a superstar, there is the hardcore icon of the USWF, that man right there, former, how many time champion this is? 3-time champion of the USWF, you don't get more hardcore than that. And he just pulled off it. Will he be in the world title tournament? Mike Messier, he better be.
All I'm going to say is that why would I want to put a current tag team champion in a singles title tournament? And another thing, I don't see what Eric Koulas has to do with this federation. That young man has his own problems. Let him take care of it on his own accord. It has nothing to do with us. The more you bring up stuff like that, the more trouble we're going to get in. I really think you might have to be censured.
You know about trouble? Bring the trouble on. Because the more trouble we get in, the more publicity we get. No publicity is bad. Look at the blood. Look at the blood. Oh my God, here in the USWF, we don't give a fuck. USWF, we just don't give a fuck. It was supposed to be him, but Travis Savage too afraid to show.